Hey everybody, it's your man Type coming to you with another true spook story. Now, before I begin, I would like to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving 2023. And if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I just want you to have a safe and blessed day. Enjoy family for what it's worth, because at the end of the day, that's all we got really. It's family, good or bad. Also, like, share, and subscribe. I can use the views and things. If you guys enjoyed this story, share me, like me, comment, get my algorithms up. All right. Thank you all for listening. All right. Now, this story is going to take place in Orlando, Florida, in between Orlando and Disney World. Now, this is me at the age of 13. It involves my grandmama and myself around by 12 years old. Because, at the age of 13, we lost my auntie through a drive-by, and I did a true school story on that in the past, so go check it out. But so before I give you the backstory, what me and Grandmama were getting into, heading towards Disney World, there was this. I'll tell you the story. There was this turkey, and keeping in Thanksgiving tradition, because today is Turkey Day. I'm gonna tell you a story about a turkey, and this turkey was a menace. So, uh, up there to back in the day before Disney got developed and the roads got developed here in Florida, Orlando, Florida area, there it was pretty rural. You can drive up the road, this long road before Disney bought the property and stuff, uh, and you would see deers, boars, uh, turkeys. You can see all kind of like just live animals. And if you go fast, they would tear your car up. They would run into the road. You would mess up your car. And this just didn't happen at nighttime. The wildlife had got so bad that it would fuck up your car. That they would fuck up your car in the daytime. You'll be driving, and next thing you know, a boar or a pig with 5, 6 kids running behind this motherfucking ass. And then got all up in your car engine, tore up your radiator. So y'all keep that in mind as I tell this here story. So me and grandmama, it was the I'm gonna say it was like 2 days before Thanksgiving, if not a day or two after. I just know it was Turkey Day. No, it was 2 days after Thanksgiving. Me and grandmama was driving her little white boyfriend because he had came to the house and he had came to spend he came to spend Thanksgiving with grandmama and them at the house, and he met the kids and everything. We didn't take too well to him at the time. It was that generation, y'all. My auntie and didn't take too well to him. So, the dude that stayed one night with grandmama, ate Thanksgiving dinner with us, and they stayed the night. So the next day, grandma had to take him home. So grandma, we loaded up the Buick, me, grandma, and her little white male friend. I forget his name. So he say, drive this way. He wanted us to take the back way to get to Disney, so we won't catch our foe, because our foe was a wreck back in the day. So we driving down the back roads and everything, and grandma doing about 50, 60 miles per hour, because it seemed like she had got tired of him. She was bored with him, so she finna get rid of the cat so she can get back to her chewing tobacco and TV. Well, so we driving up the road, and he say, hey, your gun juice, slow down, slow down. You don't want none of these animals to tear up your car. It's a nice car. And grandma like, animals? Fuck them animals. And she just, driving. She just driving. So the dude is shaking up and scared. So grandma like, why the fuck you so scared? Just a fucking animal. They not gonna do nothing. So the guy began telling my grandma the story of this wild turkey that that like resided on that street. It fucking ran the whole damn street, and the street is about 15 minutes long drive. So this is a long fucking way, right? So it's this wild bird, and the guy was telling grandmama and me, well, telling grandmama, I'm just in the back ear hustling like a motherfucker. He was saying that all the farmers and all the hunters would go out there and they would shoot this big ass turkey, right? But then they would see the turkey in the distance when they put the binoculars on it, pulling the bullets out of its hide and shit, and stuffing the bitch with rocks and leaves and berries and shit. It was like fixing his own wound, like wartime patch hero shit. I ain't even know a bird could do no shit like that, right? So they said that. So he was like, yeah, we call that thing Granddaddy. Say, Granddaddy, he just terrorized. Say, he'll break your car window. He'll go and like eat all the food from the other birds on your farm, and like he even attacked hogs. It just was an angry fucking turkey, and it was bigger than the rest. So the dude gave us a real horror story of this bird. So now, back in the day, turkeys they grew to be the size of a 6, 7 year old kid, man. Back in the day, these little shits you got in the store, I don't know what them is. But back in the day, like 28, 29 years ago, turkeys was big, man. So it wasn't too far fetched. So his grandma was like, man, fuck that turkey. So we sitting up there like, so now I'm in the back like, damn, this is a little gangster beast of a fucking turkey. So the dude went on to keep telling grandmama how, the turkey would attack other wildlife, would attack not bulls, cows, would attack deers, and would even attack alligators that was just sitting up there in the swamp. Say the turkey was just a savage fucking turkey. And you know what come with an alpha male turkey? It had, a flock of fucking turkey broads around it. So grandma like, fuck that turkey. She always, that was the best word, fuck that bird, fuck that turkey. So the dude just like, he had got sick and tired of grandmama basically blowing him off and shit, his story. So they got a little mad at each other in the car. I could sense the tension because grandma didn't want to hear the fuck shit. Grandma didn't want to hear that shit at all. So now we finally get to old boy house and we, drop old boy off. Grandma get out the car, give him a little hug and a kiss. He's sitting up there. This motherfucker had a goddamn Porsche Boxster in his yard. I guess he didn't want to bring it to the hood where we live, so grandma picked him up and with the Buick. But the dude was pretty well off. He lived out there on the Disney area and acres before they developed the bitch, so he must have sold it when they developed it. So grandma driving on the way back, and she thinking about it. So me and her in the front seat. I'm in the front seat this go round. And we sitting up here thinking about this motherfucking turkey, and we laughing at him because like ain't no goddamn turkey, no demon bird and shit like that. So we sitting up there like, man, this shit is gonna be crazy. Stupid ass turkey. So now it's nighttime. It's almost like nighttime. It's like the twilight when it's getting ready from daylight to night. And we on this long ass road, and people, let me tell you, it seemed like that road never stopped. It seemed like that was the longest motherfucking road on the planet. No street lights, no nothing. Just two little narrow little roads. I think it was a Popka Violent road back in the day. I don't know offhand. I have to drive by there and check. But yeah, so we on the road. Now, while we on the road, first thing we see is a deer. We run across a deer. Grandma doing about pushing that Buick by 60. Flowing, pushing that bitch by 60. It's kind of like rainy too, like a little drizzle rain, and it's kind of cool outside too. So it's flushing that bitch. So all of a sudden I see like the deer just standing there. Now it wasn't like the deer ran out into the road and stopped. The motherfucking deer literally just was standing in the road looking at grandma's car like, bitch, what's up? So grandma stopped a good little ways and she like blow a horn. The deer didn't move. So grandma inched the car up to the deer. Tried like, she said, I'm gonna nudge it and bump it and maybe it'll go on about his business. Nope. So grandma had to back the car up and grandma circled around the deer. So I looked back, the deer was still standing there. The deer turned his head and looked at us. Well, nothing. So grandma pushing that bitch again. Now she doing about 45, 50. All of a sudden, grandma stopped on brakes real fast, and I'm turned back around to see what the hell going on, grandma. Okay, there was another deer in the road, but this time the deer was facing grandmama, but it wasn't facing grandma on the side of the road where she was driving at. It wasn't like that. It was like standing between, straddling the two yellow lines in the middle of the road. It was standing in both car lanes, but in the center. So grandma was like, what the fuck going on with these stupid animals? And grandma like, what the fuck going on with these stupid animals and shit? I said, I don't know, grandma. So after grandma set her ass up there, and she like, well, I'm finna go around this motherfucker. So the deer didn't move. Again, grandma went around it, chilling. So as we going again, people listen to me again. As we driving again, and grandma trying to get off the road because she like this road eerie to her. So we flushing. All of a sudden, we see two big ass little turkeys in the middle of the road. Both of them were taking up the lanes. Both of them looking at me and grandma in the car. So we looking at each other like, what the fuck just happened? And grandma like, I'm sick of this motherfucking street. I never try to pick that motherfucking cracker up no more. Oh, I'm just sick of him and I'm sick of this street. So that type of stuff. So I say, okay, grandma, what we gonna do about them turkeys? Them birds, they looking real scary, grandma. And she said, fuck that shit. And she got out the car. She pulled the car up to the two birds. She got out the car, grabbed that 32 little revolver she used to keep under her armpits and in her breast. And she got out and she shot both of the turkeys. Boom, boom, killed them. The bitch dropped dead. Boom. So she went out there and she went to looking at her. And she say, and she turned around. She like, now let me kill that motherfucking deer. And she turned around and she was looking for the deer and shit, but the deer ain't come. You know, we had passed them a good little bit ago. So she was sitting out there admiring her kill, and she wanted to look at the things and kick the things and all that shit though. So I'm sitting out there terrified because grandma just killed two giant ass birds. And I'm like, fuck this shit, man. I'm my eyes wide open because I ain't never witnessed nobody shoot no animal. So I'm like, oh boy. So grandma like got back in the car and she looked at me and she put the gun down like towards the seat in between the car seat and the gear shift holder where she could grab the handle real quick. I remember seeing it. And she said, So she backed up a little bit just so I could see him in the light. Because she was that close up on him. You couldn't see him. So she said, look at her. We got them bitches. But grandmama said, something don't feel right. She kept saying, something just don't feel right. Something just don't feel right. And I said, what don't feel right, grandma? I said, what? I said, you feeling remorse for killing it? She like, It's just some kind of janky, funky energy. And I said, what? So me and grandma sat in that car for about like 3-4 minutes while she was trying to figure out the energy that was coming from these birds. She trying to figure out the energy that was coming from these birds, people, right? So all of a sudden, we sitting in the car. The biggest fucking turkey I ever seen in my life. That bitch had to be like a Toyota to me. Now that I'm grown, it's small. I could tell it was just a big fucking turkey. So this is the granddad of that turkey. Everybody talking about that was terrorizing the community, the crops and everything. This shit made the paper here in Central Florida. Look this shit up. So all of a sudden on the drive, I'm sitting on the passenger side though. Grandma in the driver's seat. She just contemplating what she just did, right? All of a sudden, that turkey comes shooting out the bushes, and it hit Grandma Buick so hard, it shook the motherfucker. Boom, the car rocked. And I'm terrified. I'm just a little 12-year-old nigga, eyes wide open, lips big as fuck. I could imagine how my motherfucking face looked. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm shaking. Grandma like, what the fuck? And grandma said, oh, I hate this bitch. And I said, grandma, that's the turkey that man was talking about, the white man. And she's like, fuck that damn turkey. And grandma pissed off now because the turkey done damaged the Buick. She thought it was a dent in the door and she would have to go to Robertson Auto Body to fix it. And she ain't like Robertson too much. So she got out the car, grabbed the 32, and she went around there like she was walking herself around to the other side to go and shoot the turkey. But the turkey beelined around there to her, like to peck her up and shit. Like they were finna have a little Mexican standoff on your ass. So when the turkey bent the corner, grandma just shot it. Bah, bah. She shot it 2 times. Bah, bah. I'm looking at the feathers jump and shit. I'm looking at the turkey. That shit. 2 times, boom, the turkey laying on the ground next to the other 2 little turkeys that grandma had shot earlier, 10 minutes, 30, 15 minutes earlier. And the turkey just wouldn't die. So the turkey bent down and dug his beak inside his meat in front of me and grandma and pulled out the bullet. and like dropped the bullet on the ground. Then it done his head again, and it stuck his head inside the other bullet hole, pulled out the bullet. And surprisingly, turkeys don't bleed. I don't think no blood came out of that turkey like that. So grandma like, oh, you is a demonic bitch of a goddamn turkey. And she shot it again. So now that's all grandma bullets. That's 5 bullets gone now. That's all grandma had in the gun. It was a 5-shot 32. So I'm looking at grandma with the motherfucking like damn. So grandma sitting up there looking at her kill. She reaching her purse to get some more bullets to reload the 32 up, in case something else come out the woods and shit. Then she put the gun back in her bra under her arm. And she walked over to me and she got in the car and she popped the trunk. And she told me to get out the car. She said, put them in the trunk. She said it so fast it was just one word. I wish I could remember how Geeta she get to talking. Put on in now. She said, put them in the trunk. Then she was like, put on in now. So I'm like, the fuck. So now I'm my little 12-year-old fat ass dragging around there, scared to touch a dead animal, scared to touch a dead bird. And then I'm looking at the turkey that this man done told me this horror story about. So I'm like, the fuck. So I grabbed one of the other little birds, and turkeys are very heavy people. Grabbed one of them bitches and I threw it in the trunk. Walked back around to grab the other one. Threw the other one in the trunk. So now I wanted to make sure the last turkey, the big one, the granddaddy turkey, that the bitch didn't come back to life, peck me up, because it's a demonic fucking bird, right? Man, I go over there and pick the bird up. All of a sudden, the bird still ain't dead, people. I grab it by the tail, and the feathers start plucking off in my hand, and the bird start kicking and screaming and scratching up and trying to scratch me up and shit. So I'm motherfucking loose. I'm going crazy. Oh my God, I'm finna die by a fucking poultry meat sandwich turkey bird, right? So grandma jumped in the back and she opened up the back door. And keep in mind, I'm still at the front of the car because I ain't even had a chance to drag it to the back. So grandma jumped in the back to open up the back door. She jumped inside the bitch and she grabbed this little stick like a paddle, but it had a point to it, like a I don't know how to describe it. Think about a cricket bat, but it had some words on the motherfucker, right? And she came out there and she started laying into that turkey. She was beating that turkey head in. She was hitting it on his body. She was hitting it on his neck. She was beating the fuck out of that turkey with that little magical stick bat shit she had in there. Now she always carry her a stick with some carvings in there, a phrase, a saying, some vevas or something. She always carried that with her, a paddle, a stick or something. She took that thing out there. She said, I bet you won't be a demon bird no more. And she was beating that thing. She beat that turkey to death with that stick. Now the bitch already had 2 bullet holes in it, and it was still moving. And she beat the head of that thing. She beat that thing up. So now we got that demon bird in the car. So now, grandma helped me get that demon bird in the car. So I closed the trunk, and I'm terrified. Grandma throw the back in the back seat of the car. She done loaded up the gun again. Now she got the gun on her lap as she driving in case, the bird act the fool in the back of the car. She gonna fire it. I think she would have fired straight through the back seat to shoot anything back there moving, because grandma wasn't fucking off. So we done loaded the turkeys up in the back of the car and shit. And I'm driving home. Grandma got the gun on her lap. I'm driving home. I'm spooked out. My nerves shook like a bitch. So as we on this long ass road that come from Disney area, it seemed like there was no noise. Everything was silent. Like there was no air, no noise, no birds chirping, no shit. It was just deaf silence. So we drove a little bit with the turkey in the motherfucker, with the turkeys in the car. So soon as we got to Apopka Island and Sand Lake Road, it's like life just hit us again. Everything lit up. We saw lights. We heard noises. We heard all that shit. So grandma didn't turn right on Sand Lake. She just kept going straight. So we going through Windermere and all that shit. And Windermere wasn't built up back then. It was still just a dark ass road, people. It was still just dark roads. So we driving. There wasn't no houses, no churches, no shit. It was just rural as fuck 29 years ago. So we just driving and chilling, man. Driving and chilling. And I'm looking at grandma like, nigga, did we just do that? And grandma got the most sternest, coolest look on her face like, bitch, I just like satisfaction, y'all. So as we driving, I'm looking on the side for anything. So all of a sudden I'm seeing eyes, animal eyes. I'm saying animal eyes watch me and grandma. You can see the eyes glowing. I'm saying animal eyes. And I'm like, fuck, man, there's a lot of animals on this road. And I'm like, grandma ain't got no more. I mean, grandma only got the 5 little bullets. And I'm thinking, and I don't know why I was thinking, like, what if a panther come out and get us? You know, because Florida Panthers and shit. I said, what if the panther come out and get us? I'm just thinking all kind of crazy shit. My nerves is blown. So as we driving up the road and it's dark, I'm seeing the animal eyes. I'm hearing animal calls. But people, it was like the animals were praising grandma. It wasn't like they were mad. It's like they was making all these noises, but the noises wasn't threatening. They was like fun noises, like hooray, hello, like Lion King, hooray, hurrah. That motherfucking bitch is dead. That bitch is dead. So we got through, Windermill. We get over there, going to Old Wintergarden Road, over there by Rose Park. I got a story about that too. So we make that right on Old Wintergarden Road, heading home. So she like, let's go drop these motherfucking turkeys off. And so we, okay. So she go to her friend, Miss Emma. And she go to Miss Emma and she was like, Miss Emma. And she just threw it on the porch. She had me get out the car. She popped the trunk, grabbed one of the smaller girl turkeys, and threw the bitch on the porch. She said, clean it. Yeah. She said, Merry Christmas. And she threw the bitch down there, right? And it was a whole bird, fresh kill, less than an hour old, fresh kill. Threw the motherfucking bird, boom. Miss Emma come out there laughing. Gunja, you crazy. She told her son Vernon, she told V to go out there and get it and all that stuff there. So they got it. So I guess they gonna clean that bitch up, whatever. But they drug it to the backyard and whatever happened. So she drove the bitch over there to another one. She drove the bitch over there to my granddaddy's house. And she drove we drove to my granddaddy's house. And the other turkey that she had in there, my granddaddy was dating a young girl. I think he was dating Mel. I changed the name up. I think he was dating Mel, and because that was my granddaddy girlfriend. And grandma told me throw the turkey, so she threw it on the door at the apartment. Boom. Y'all clean this bitch up. Don't never say I ain't gave you nothing. She threw the motherfucking female turkey over there. Boom. So now she goes over there to my auntie house. Now my auntie, she the one that got killed in the drive-by under the tree drinking and shit. By the dude in the Chevy and shit. It's I got a story about it. It's a little painful to talk about. So grandma go over there. I'm 12 years old. Keep in mind my auntie died a year later in the drive-by when I was, 13 and shit. So she go over there. She say, I don't want to call my auntie name. I'm gonna change my auntie name in here. Say Mabel, here. And so I get out the car. I get this big ass bird that's too heavy for me to even pick up and hold. I'm struggling. 12-year-old fat kid. And she throw it on the ground. Boom. She say, drop it right there. And auntie was like, ooh, that's a big old bird. And like, yeah. So grandma say, clean it. It got 2 bullets in it. And like, boom. So auntie, she finished drinking, dancing, chilling. So she had her boyfriend, Fat, take it home and shit. And grandma and auntie cleaned the motherfucker. She cleaned it, seasoned it up, put the bitch in the freezer. And we really ate the bitch on Christmas Day now. I'm finna be G with you now. We ate that bird. We ate that demon bird. But it's a little bit more to the story than that. So auntie done took the bullets out of the bitch, done cleaned it, got it all right. So now grandma, I'm sitting at her house. She got her little phone with the cord on it in the living room. It's about 6 o'clock, 5:36, because MASH had came on the TV. And she loved watching MASH, that damn helicopter noise. Hate that shit. So she get on the phone and she talking to the little white gentleman friend, and she tell him all about it. The white gentleman friend was like, you did what? You did what? And she like, I killed all 3 of them bitches. Ooh, and they was stank in my car. I still got that stank in my car. And the white dude, I heard him loud as day because she put him on the speakerphone. She was like, the dude was like, we couldn't do anything with that property because that turkey was endangered. It was a protected bird, or it was something with the wildlife out there, like the wildlife authority wouldn't let them sell the land, develop the land, or anything like that, right? So grandma was like, well, the bitch dead now. Y'all could do what the fuck you want. So he like, you don't know what you just done for us. You don't know what you just done for Disney. You don't know what you just done. Man, this is crazy. We can start development. All that shit though, people, 100% real. So grandma didn't understand what he was saying. So he was like, thank you, thank you. We're gonna make sure you get compensated. Oh my God, I can't wait to say that granddaddy's dead. Granddaddy's dead. He just kept saying that shit. And so grandma say, tell me the backstory of this motherfucking thing. You know, I ain't listen to you in the car. Tell me the backstory. So the dude was telling the backstory how, you know, the people who owned the land, Disney was trying to buy up the fucking property on the land. But because the dude had like land and why he used to use it as a hunting ground. But Disney like wanted to buy him out, but he was trying to hold out. So I guess some of the workers at Disney went out there and off the nigga. And when they went out there and off the dude, you know, the white man that owned the little land that he used to let everybody hunt. This is before Disney was developed and expanded out there that way. I guess they went and they took out the farmer man, the landowner. But when they took out the landowner, that it was sort of like a rare breed of turkey that was endangered. So the land came under protection until that turkey died of natural causes. And turkeys could live to be 70 years old, people. That Disney couldn't touch the turkey, couldn't touch the land and develop the bitch. So, and here's the thing, they never could catch the turkey because the turkey was smart as fuck. The turkey wasn't no real turkey. So after the man who owned the thing passed away and died, everybody used to be like, yeah, that man is that turkey. He turned into that turkey, and that's why he protect his land. He protect all kind of animals because they were releasing boars on the land to try to uproot the soil and dig up the man crops and shit. The family who took it over, Disney was doing some dumb shit, people. So, and the turkey was attacking everything. Well, once grandma killed the turkey and it was proven that, then they went out there and they surveyed and they went to the turkey nests and they saw that the turkeys wasn't coming back. So they figured, they gave it like 32 days. No, they gave it like 6 months, sorry. They gave it 6 months and they realized, okay, that turkey ain't coming back. You know, we can develop on the land. It probably died or got eaten or flew away somewhere. So now Disney bought the property. Disney started developing the motherfucker where the turkey was, where granddaddy was. So the white dude grandma was fucking was so happy about that shit. But everybody said that turkey, that man of the land went into that turkey, and because it was a rare breed of turkey here in Florida. I'm telling y'all, this shit made the paper, man. So the white farmer man is inside the turkey. The white dude that grandma was screwing, telling grandma all about how the shit was and how it went and how cool it was and things like that. So everybody happy. It's a win-win situation. Everybody doing their thing. Wow, 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 woo, woo. Now grandma keeps saying some just didn't feel right to her when it came down to the turkey. Some just did not feel right about that turkey being killed like that because she said it had too much sense. So grandmama goes to auntie. And when grandma go to auntie, you like, hey, you killed that turkey yet? You processed that turkey yet and all that shit though? And auntie was like, mm-hmm. So grandma kept looking at the bird. And grandma kept trying to understand the bird because she just didn't sit right. And she noticed that the turkey had been shot multiple times. The turkey meat had multiple gun holes in it and it done healed. Like, because, you know, once you get the feathers off the bitch and you break the legs and the wings and shit, you can see all the battle scars under the skin. That thing had at least 8 bullets in it. That thing was surviving, man. People was shooting that bitch from a good distance, probably with a .22 small rifle. Because you don't use a shotgun to hunt a turkey, you destroy the meat. Man, that bird was a survivor. Now, grandma feeling kind of shitty for killing the bird because now she know that the bird had a human soul in it. This is what she thinking. At least that's what she was telling us. But she had killed it, none of doubt. So grandma just sitting up there and she just never felt right about killing that turkey. But she like, fuck all the mother turkey. That one there was serious. So they came and they dropped some money on grandma. And grandma got a little bit of change from it. because she did something they didn't that they couldn't do unbeknownst to her, because people had morals and structures back then in business. So grandma just never sat right. Now I'm finna stop it right here, and I want to bring something to you guys' memory. Now keep in mind, people, my auntie passed away a year later after cleaning that turkey, and grandma always said she felt bad for it. Now, let me just ask you a question. If somebody goes inside another animal, do a soul transfer, or somebody put a curse on somebody and trap them in an animal, and another human end up killing that animal, dispatching that animal, or prepping the carcass of the animal and don't treat it like it's supposed to be treated, or let the land decay it and shit like that, do you think that energy ain't gonna come back out, that bird, that death energy, that man's energy ain't gonna come back out there and hunt somebody who doing that? So this is what we were facing, people in our family, 100%. So this is what grandma still think before she passed away. So auntie done cleaned the bird. Auntie done prepped the bird. She got the bird in the refrigerator. She done put the bullet holes out the bird. She's showing us all the marks on the bird like it was a Bible. She said she had to pull out corn cobs. She had to pull out leaves out the meat. But auntie, she knew how to cook and she did it right. So she just had it in there. So come that Christmas, we prepared the bird and we ate the little demon spirit hunted man bird. We ate the bitch, right? That was our Christmas dinner. She left it in the freezer and all that shit. She took that bitch out. That was our Christmas dinner. So we ate that big ass demon turkey, right? 8 months later, people, August the 13th. Yeah, 8 months later, August 13th, my auntie get killed in a drive-by. Shot in the heart with an AK-47, and it blew out her back. 7 days later, she buried on my birthday. People, I think that old man was hunting was in that turkey, and I think he got revenge some way on my family for that. And because grandma hit him with the magic stick, he couldn't see what we're doing. But by auntie cleaning him and prepping him and really fucking with the carcass, I think he put a death spirit on my auntie, which allowed her to be killed in that drive-by. Now this is just speculation from me and grandma. I'm gonna let you guys go. We'll talk about it in the recap. I'm tight. I'm telling you guys, sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction, but it's the truth, no doubt. I want you guys to take care. God bless. Much love with you and your family. And try to imagine where that bird come from that you gonna eat today. Take care, everybody. Stay safe.